Hello and welcome back to New Year, New Game. This is game 60, Persona 3 Gold Edition. This is March now. We're in March. This is March 1st, 2023 when you're watching this. It's February 28th when I'm recording it because I like to do things like that. I want to have this out at 8 a.m. and have it at the high definition quality that YouTube offers. If that makes a difference in any video quality, I hope it does. But, yeah. Wow. 60 games so far. I've played 60 brand new games in the year of 2023. That's quite a feat. I haven't lost any burnout on any of this yet. I haven't really felt like, oh, I gotta do another video. It's more so of, like last month I tried to keep to a theme. And it's usually games that's like I wasn't too super excited to play these games. I'm trying to grab my cat. But there are games in my Steam library that I definitely want to get around to checking out because I want to at least see all the games that are in my library. There's certain games in there that like I wouldn't, when I'm bored looking for a game to play, would go, oh, I want to try this game. I want to play Bee Simulator. And doing this makes me go around and play these games. So that was the whole challenge of doing this. Persona 3, or not Persona 3, Persona 4. I probably said 3. Persona 4 Gold. Is a game that I have been putting off. I know that it's a JRPG and that it's going to be heavily time consuming. And the reason that I put off playing it was just for that reason, because of just how time consuming it would be to play this game. And just not really having the time to sit and start a JRPG. Because once you start one of those, that's like all that's consuming your gaming for quite a while until you beat it. Unless you stop and then you come back to it when you have time and it's like you don't remember what's going on and having to start over. I've done this with games multiple times because I forgot what was happening when I stopped and picked the game back up. We didn't get very far in the game. We got an hour in because that's how long we put the timer for. But in that hour, they're kind of still setting up the story. So you didn't really get too much into the combat. You didn't get too much into the combat. You had one scene where you kind of had the option to do a combat, but I know with these kind of like Persona and Shin Megami Tensei games, fighting the opponent isn't always the answer. So, because the opponent didn't seem like it was threatening or anything like that, I decided to just play all defensive. And every time it came around to my turn, I would just go into defense mode. My character in defense, I did a skill that increased my defense for 3 turns, waiting to see what this creature was going to do next. And that was it. They were kind of building up to the story, so I understand why it took so long to do that. Because you need to have that kind of build up. It's an RPG game. They're telling a story. It's the whole main aspect of it. So it's just a kind of long story going through. But it's intriguing, and I am curious to see where this story is going. So maybe I'll pick it up and play it again. Who can tell? Anyways, I hope that you all will enjoy Persona 4 Gold Edition here on New Year, New Game. New game. Connect to the internet to access new functions of Persona 4 Golden. Would you like to know more? Sure. The Vox Populi feature allows you to see what decisions other players have made at various points in the games. Neat. The Rescue Request function allows other players to help you when you're in a pinch, and you to help others in turn. Fun. These features are not available at the very beginning of the game. They'll be unlocked as the story progresses. Now, for an hour, I don't know how far into the game we're going to get. We'll just do normal. Difficulty does not affect the story, so choose one that you'll be comfortable with. This is the best balance of difficulty and enjoyment. Please experience the tension. Tension. You can change difficulty from the system's menu. Start at normal difficulty? Yes. Here we go. Well, relax and have fun with the game. This game is a work of fiction. No persons, groups, incidents, or... Okay, it's gone. Didn't get to finish that. Here we go, opening cutscene. Never played Persona 4. I've only ever played Nocturne. And the MMO game that they had. Snaz on that one.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Oh, thank you.
Ah,
Bizarre looking man.
It seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Dr. Frankenstein's sidekick, Igor?
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future. Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh boy, we get to name ourselves. Enter your last name. Technically, part of the last name. No, do I gotta press this one? This one? This one? How do I hit end? Go down to end. Trying to press like start or select and it's not letting me. Oh, this is where my first name. Okay, that's probably why. I don't know if I can fit Trueborn in here. Ooh, just perfect. Now it'll let me do it. Okay. Proceed, yes. Aturis Trueborn.
I see. Now, let's take a look into your future, shall we?
Sure.
Do you believe in fortune-telling?
Not really.
Each reading is done with the same cards, yet the result is always different. Life itself follows the same principles, doesn't it?
The tower.
The tower in the upright position represents the immediate future. It seems a terrible catastrophe is imminent.
Oh joy.
The card indicating the future beyond that is... the moon in the upright position. This card represents hesitation and mystery. Very interesting indeed. It seems you will encounter a misfortune at your destination, and a great mystery will be imposed upon you. In the coming days, you will enter into a contract of some sort, after which you will return here. The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost.
It's a lot to figure out in one card.
My duty is to provide assistance to our guests to ensure that does not happen.
Don't get to see the rest of the cards?
I have neglected to introduce my assistant to you. This is Margaret. She is a resident of this place, like myself.
My name is Margaret.
That's what he
I
said.
am here to accompany you through your journey.
Alright.
We shall attend to the details another time.
Margaret sounds like one of those pre-generated voices that help you through like a tutorial.
Until then, farewell.
Like trying to learn a different language. She's the one who's teaching you. We're already at the swimsuit episode. We just started. Usually this comes like as a filler between chapters.
Tired of diets. Enough with going to the gym. Good thing there's something even I can handle.
Slim down this summer with the refreshing taste of Calorie Magic. And we're back. Now on to some juicy news. The Mayumi Yamano scandal. I'm sure everyone is
Yeah, first he bags a singer, then he has an affair with a TV announcer on the side. Do chicks really dig politicians?
Isn't it just stuff like money and connections? When you get down to it, financial and political clout is what matters.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, what do you think?
She's gonna leave for someone richer and more stronger. Politically affiliated.
Well, I'm sure that you all know already, but at the end of this month, he will be transferring to another school.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Quiet down, guys. I'm not done yet.
We will arrive at the Yasogami terminal in a few minutes. Passengers headed for Inaba City and Yaso Inaba Station, please go to the other side of the platform.
The scandal involves the Enka star Misuzu Hiragi preparing to tour overseas. Taro Namatame, a council secretary in the Inaba region, whom she married just last year, is now under suspicion of having an affair. What's more, his rumored mistress is the well-known TV announcer, Miss
Should we go soon?
Yeah, it's just
The
about.
question on everyone's minds is how this love triangle will affect.
It's pretty long animated cutscene.
Yaso Inaba. Yaso Inaba.
I think I'm supposed to say it too. Yaso Inaba.
Hey, over here. Well, you're more handsome in person than in your photo.
No, stop.
Welcome to Inaba. I'm Ryotaro Dojima. I'll be looking after you. Let's see, I'm your mother's younger brother, and that about sums it up.
So, uncle.
I'll say, you've really grown. I still remember when you were in diapers. This here's my daughter.
Oh, cousin.
Come on, Nanako. Introduce yourself to your cousin.
Hello.
No.
What are you so shy for? Ow!
Should see the bruising this man suffers from that child.
Well then, let's get going. My car's over there.
Hey,
Unfriendly looking girl.
you dropped this. Whatever. All I did was pick it up.
It's the note you made for yourself with Dojima's address.
What's wrong?
You get to the car and headed for Dojima's house. Iniba Central Shopping District, gas station.
Hi, welcome to Mole.
Can you go to the bathroom by yourself?
Uh-huh.
It's in the back, to your left. You know which way's left? The side you don't hold your chopsticks in.
I know. Jeez.
Are you taking a trip?
No, we just went to pick him up. He just moved here from the big city.
A city, huh?
Yeah.
Fill up my car while you're at it. Regular's fine.
Right away, sir.
First I thought he was
Time for
talking
a
to me.
smoke?
Yep, right next to the fuel pump.
Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student. Oh, I should get back to work.
Oh yeah, that's what I do here.
Are you okay? Did you get car sick? You don't look too good.
Rude, that's my complexion. Could it be exhaustion from the long trip? Now that she mentions it, you feel a little dizzy.
What's wrong? You okay?
Just felt lightheaded.
That's understandable. It must have been a long trip for you. Why not take a little walk? Get some fresh air. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Oh wait, here, why don't you take a walk and get some fresh air? Shopping district is near the house, so you should get to know where all the stores are. Examine blue butterflies to save your progress. There we go. It's that one girl. Friendly looking girl. Hmm? Have we met before? Hey, just now. Just now? Okay. The girl is thinking to herself. Station. Oh, that one time. Yeah, today. I don't have anywhere to go. Girl falls silent. Alright then. Weird. This is a bookstore. It is fairly empty inside. Shopping District South, Diadra Metalworks. A fierce-looking man is single-mindedly pounding on something in the back of the store. You decide not to enter. Don't want to disturb man while he's pounding. Aging housewife? It's a rude name. You have something to do in this shopping district? It's a bit run down, but we have everything here. It used to be a lot more prosperous back in the day, but we only see regulars nowadays. If only Junes hadn't come into town. It's convenient, but it's a little sad. Is there... settings? Got nothing wrong with the background music, but it's just too loud. Alright. Bring it down. I'm probably gonna get copyright struck because of this song. It's the Maruku Tofu Shop. An old woman is tending the store. Luckily, I'm such a small YouTube person. Metaphorically. Or at least by their stats. Doesn't matter if I get copyright striked. No negative effects happen to my channel, which is cool. Male student. Hey, do you know where my snack went? I had it in the fridge, but it's gone. Female student. Oh, I ate it just now. I thought it was leftovers. What? No, it wasn't leftovers. I was making sure to save it for later. Oh, really? Sorry about that. Well, I'm going to work. See ya. What? I was really looking forward to eating it. Seem to be having a siblings dispute. Should leave them be. Female. No consequences for any of their actions. A variety of products lines the shelves. A friendly-looking old lady sits behind the counter. Even though she's friendly, still not gonna approach her. Vending machine. It's a beverage vending machine. However, all the drinks are sold out. There's nothing for you to buy. Curses. Out of towner. I like this shop. It's very nice. It's inconvenient and convenient at the same time. There's a delicate balance. This is what I expect country life to be like. Shopping district north. Dojum is waiting for you. You shouldn't have wandered off too far. Alright. Guess we hit the save again and move our way on. The little Shigigami butterfly things. Yo. How are you feeling? Ready to get back in the car? I'm ready. Alright, let's hit the road then. During events, press backlog button to see the log and skip event button to skip the event entirely. One whole year. Afternoon. Evening.
All right, let's have a toast.
Yeah, well, we're eating sushi. I know toast is good for this sushi. Oh, with our drinks. Yeah, no, I knew that.
So, your mom and dad are busy as always. They're working overseas, was it? I know it's only for a year, but getting stuck in a place like this because of your parents? It's rough being a kid.
Oh yeah, so rough.
Well, it's just me and Nanako here, so it'll be nice having someone like you around. So long as you're here, you're part of the family, so make yourself at home.
Thank you for your kindness.
Come on, there's no need to be so formal. Look, you're making Nanako all tense. Well, anyway, let's eat. Oh, who's calling at this hour? Dojima speaking. Mm-hmm. Yeah? I see. So where is it? Uh-huh. All right, I'm on my way. Looks like I made the right choice to skip the booze. Sorry, but I gotta go take care of some business. Go ahead and eat without me. I don't know how late I'll be. Nanako, you help him out, okay?
Okay.
Nanako, it's raining out. What did you do with the laundry?
I already brought it in.
All right. Well, I'm off.
For this week. Next, let's take a look at the hourly breakdown of tomorrow's weather.
Oh.
With storm clouds moving in from the west, expect rain throughout the day tomorrow in most areas.
I do enjoy the rain.
Let's eat.
Find yourself alone with Nanako. You might want to strike up a conversation. What does your dad do?
He investigates stuff, like crime scenes. My dad's a detective.
And now for the local news. City Council Secretary Taro Namatame is under fire for an alleged relationship with a female reporter. His wife, Enka ballad sensation Misuzu Hiragi, revealed to this station that she will likely pursue damages.
Oh.
In response, iTelevision has decided to cancel all of announcer Mayumi Yamano's televised appearances. Until allegations of an affair with Mr. Namatame are resolved, she'll remain off the air and out of the public eye.
This is boring.
At Junes, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Junes.
Every day's great at your Junes. Aren't you going to eat?
Can't really eat with those chopsticks not broken apart. So you can save the game by using the calendar in the living room. Come on, we almost got that calendar. It's my room. Oh, it's right here. The perception of it was just, I thought it was like behind the counter. There is no behind the counter. She said a lot, so we'll just leave her alone. So yeah, just go check my room. This is the room you're borrowing from Dojima. Shelf. You're tired from the long trip. You should rest. TV. You're tired from the long trip. You should rest. It's not gonna let me do anything, is it? Futon it is. Here we are. Go to sleep. Might as well, since I can't do anything else. You'll be living in this town for 1 year starting today. You wonder if everything will be all right. School starts tomorrow. You should hurry to bed. So bright. Just gonna do that. The area is covered in a thick fog. Silent Hill. All you can do right now is proceed forward. Not only is it like a condensed fog, I mean, there's this red road that makes no sense. Do you seek the truth? You heard someone's voice. Oh, who could that be? Let's keep moving forward down this CRTV graphics road. If the truth you desire, come and find me. You hear the voice from up ahead. Let's keep going. Oh, it's a giant red eye. You sense someone ahead. Will you continue? Yes, I will. I don't think I really have a choice. So, you are the one pursuing me. Try all you like. Let's guard. Seems that you can see a little, despite the fog. Just keep guarding. Don't see any reason to attack it. I see. Indeed. That is very interesting information. What skills do we have? Zeal? Deals light elect 1 damage to foe. Cleave deals light physical damage to 1 foe. And Rakuyocho increase 1 ally's defense for 3 turns. Let's do that. Defense up. But you will not catch me so easily. If what you seek is truth, then your search will be even harder. Bewildering fog. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Just keep guarding. Everyone sees what they want to. And the fog only deepens. Just gonna keep doing this. Will we meet again? At a place other than here? I look forward to it. You are losing consciousness. Didn't seem like it was an enemy or, aggressive. So I didn't feel the need to attack it. Also, where'd that giant sword come from? You could hear someone's voice.
Breakfast ready.
Breakfast. It's almost time to get up. You feel like you had a nightmare. What could it have been about? You're starting school today. You should head to the living room for now. Aw, yeah, eggs and sausage. Toast.
Okay, let's eat.
Did your father go to work?
There was some kind of trouble. You won't be back. You're starting school today, right? My school's on the way, so let's go together.
Nanako seems somewhat restless. You decide to head to school with Nanako. We're not gonna eat? School zones, Samagawa floodplain. There's Samagawa?
You keep going straight from here. My school's this way. Bye.
She's just gonna go back home. Playing hooky. School zone intersection in front of the school. What a load of trash. Oof. That looked painful. You should leave him be. Yeah. Man's hit the delicate parts, it seems. You've arrived at the main gates of Yasogami High School. What kind of student life awaits you here? None, I'm ditching. You just turn around and leave.
Hey, it's been a while.
Morning.
I wonder how you can tell the difference between the main characters.
Talk about bad luck. The homeroom teacher here is Muraoka, isn't it?
Yeah, it's King Moron, all right. We get to enjoy his long-ass sermons every day for a whole year.
Oh boy. He's right behind you.
Hey, you guys, I heard there's going to be a transfer student from the city in this class.
Hooray, exciting news.
Really? A guy or a girl?
A transfer student from the city? just like you, huh, Yosuke?
Which reminds me of that character from Jet Set Radio.
Huh? You look dead today.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
What's with him? Who knows?
All right,
Cat
shut your
Williams?
traps.
Oh, well, that's on him.
I'm Kinshiro Muraoka, your homeroom teacher from today forward.
This guy's got a lot of teeth.
First things first. Just 'cause it's spring doesn't mean you can swoon over each other like love-struck baboons.
Don't tell me how to live my
As
life.
long as I'm around, you students are gonna be pure as the driven snow.
Good luck.
Now, I hate wasting my time, but I'd better introduce this transfer student. This sad sack's been thrown from the big city out to the middle of nowhere like yesterday's garbage.
Yeah, sure. Could just say I transferred and moved.
And he's just as much of a loser here as he was there.
Okay, it's
So
not
you
mine.
girls better not get any ideas about hitting on him.
Yep, just a big old loser. No one hit
Tell
on
your
me.
name, kid, and make it quick.
Reverse psychology, I like it. Nice to meet you all. We call him out for calling us a loser? Calling me a loser? Your courage has increased.
Huh, that's it. You're on my shit list. Effective immediately. Now listen up.
Then we're gonna pick on this guy. We're gonna bully this man.
This town is miles away from your big city of perverts and assholes in more ways than one.
Tell you how far away it is from your
You
asshole.
better not even think of getting involved with the girls here, let alone abusing them. But what do I know? It's not like the old days. Even here, kids grow up so damn fast. Every time I turn my back, you're fooling around on those damn phones, checking your life journals and your My Places.
My Places. I haven't heard of a My Place in a long time. Mr. Maruko goes on and on.
Is it okay if the transfer student sits here?
Huh? Yeah, sure. You hear that? Your seat's over there. So hurry up and sit down already.
He's the worst, huh? Rotten luck for you to get stuck in this class. Well, we just have to hang in there for a year.
You hear people around you talking about
Sucks
you.
to be the transfer student, ending up in King Moron's class on the first morning here.
Yeah, he won't think twice about suspending you if you get on his bad side. Then again, we're all in the same boat.
Shut your traps. I'm taking roll, and I damn well expect you to respond in an orderly manner.
Your life at this new school has begun. Will you be able to fit in here? Tune in next time to find out. Early morning after school. True enough.
That's all for today. Normal lectures will start tomorrow.
Attention all teachers.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Please report immediately to the faculty office for a brief staff meeting. All students must return to their classrooms and are not to leave the school until further notice.
Ugh. You heard the announcement. Don't go anywhere until you hear otherwise.
He's seriously
Automatic
getting on my
doors.
nerves.
Did something happen? Don't those sirens sound really close? I can't see a damn thing. Frickin' fog.
Yeah, like every time it rains lately, it gets all foggy.
Hey, did you hear? I hear that paparazzi's looking all over for that announcer.
Oh yeah, you mean Mayumi Yamano, right? I heard some guy spotted her at the shopping district.
Actually, I heard that.
Are you serious? Hey, Yukiko-san. Mind if I ask you something? Is it true that announcer's staying at your family's inn?
I can't discuss such things.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's confirmed.
Oh, sheesh. How much longer is this gonna take?
There's no telling.
I should have left before the announcement came on. By the way, did you try what I told you the other day?
Eagle exercises?
That thing about rainy nights?
Oh, no.
Oh. No, not yet. Sorry.
Aw, that's okay. It's just, I heard a guy in the class next door yell something like, "My soulmate is Yamano, the announcer."
Attention, all students. There has been an incident inside the school district. Police officers have been dispatched around the school zone. Please stay calm and contact your parents or guardians as soon as possible and quickly leave the school grounds. Do not disturb the police officers. Head directly home. I repeat.
Incident?
What? Something actually happened? Come on, let's go take a look.
Hey, are you going home by yourself? Why don't you come with us? Oh, nearly forgot. I'm Chie Satonaka. You know, I sit next to you, right?
Sure.
Well,
too?
nice to meet you. This is Yukiko Amagi.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm sorry that this is so sudden.
Come on, don't apologize like that. It makes me look like I got no upbringing. I just wanted to ask some stuff, really. That's all.
Miss Satonaka. This was really awesome. Like, the way they moved was just amazing to see. And I'm really sorry. It was an accident. Please just have mercy until my next paycheck. See ya. Thanks.
Stop right there. What did you do to my DVD?
It's all sticky. Always gets hit right in that part.
I can't believe this! It's completely cracked! Oh! My trial of the dragon!
I think mine's cracked too. Critical hit to the nads.
Are you all right?
Oh, Yukiko-san. Are you worried about me?
He's fine, Yukiko. Let's ditch him and go home.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain. You should leave him be. Yeah. Best not to talk to someone who's in pain.
You're Yuki, right? You want to go hang out somewhere?
What? Who are you?
What's up with him? What school's he from?
Never mind that. He's going for Yukiko-san? Man, you'd think he'd at least wait until she's alone to make his move.
I bet you a can of tappy gets knocked out.
No bet. Haven't you heard how difficult the Amagi challenge is?
So, are you coming or not?
I'm not going.
Fine!
What did he want from me?
What did he want? Obviously he was asking you out on a date.
Huh? Really?
You really had no clue? Sheesh. But then again, that was way over the top. It was creepy how he called you Yuki all of a sudden.
Yo, Yukiko-san. Turned down another lovelorn fool, huh? Man, you're cruel. You got me the same way last year.
I don't recall doing that.
Oh, you serious? So then you want to hang out sometime?
I'd rather not.
That'll teach me to get my hopes up. Anyways, you two better not pick on the transfer student too much.
We're just curious is all.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Come on, let's go. Everyone's staring. Oh, so you came here because of your parents' job? I thought it was something way more serious. There really is nothing here, huh?
Rice fields.
That's what makes it nice. But there is nothing much we can show to people from outside. Though there is something from Mount Yasogami. I think our dyed clothes or pottery or something is kind of famous. Oh, wait! And there's the Amagi Inn. Yukiko's family runs it. It's the pride of Inaba.
Huh? It's just an old inn.
And this is a small town.
No way! It's been in all sorts of magazines as a hidden treasure. It's a great inn. It's been going for generations, and Yukiko here is gonna take over someday. Their inn actually attracts a lot of visitors to Inaba. It pretty much keeps this town going.
I don't think that's entirely true.
So, tell me, you think Yukiko's cute, huh?
Just do it. I think so, yeah.
Oh, I knew it!
Come on, don't start this again.
She's really popular at school, but she's never had a boyfriend. Kinda weird, huh?
Come on, stop it. You shouldn't believe that, okay? It's not true that I'm popular or that I've never had a boyfriend. Wait, no. What I meant to say was I don't need a boyfriend. Jeez, GA.
I'm sorry. But this is our chance to talk to someone from the big city. And you barely said a word. Hey, what's that?
So that high schooler left school early, and as she came down this street...
Wow, who could imagine that hanging from an antenna?
I wanted to see it too.
Oh, you got here too late. The police and fire department took it down just a moment ago.
Well, I think it's terrifying. I can't believe a dead body showed up around here.
Wait, what did she just say? A dead body?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Passing by.
I should have figured that'd happen. That damn principal. We told him not to let them through here.
You know this guy?
I'm Detective Dojima, his guardian. Well, how should I say this? I hope you get along with him. But you three really ought to stop wandering around and head straight home. Adachi, how long are you going to act like a rookie? You want to be sent back to the central office?
I'm sorry.
Go wash your face. We're going to go around and gather information.
Was this what that announcement was about?
What do they mean it was hanging from the antenna?
Hey, Yukiko, why don't we go to Junes some other time?
Good idea.
All right then, we're taking off. Starting tomorrow, neighbor, let's do our best.
two of them left. You decide to head away from the crime scene. But I wanted to stay. Yasogami High School, Central Shopping District, June's Department Store, Sumagawa Floodplain, and Dojima Residence. Where should we go? Not back to the high school, that's for sure. Could check out the shopping district. I mean, we have been there before. Just gonna go there. Police officer, you're a student at Yasogami. You should have gotten an order to go home from school today. Go on, go home. So that's what they want me to do, is just go home, huh? There's a bit of a ruckus, and there's a lot of police officers. What's going on? Huh? A crime? Really? Yay, an emergency! Now I don't have to go back to work. Person. Sleepy young man. I've been hearing sirens all day today. I was getting such great sleep, but they woke me up. It's a legit yawn. I'm tired. You haven't gone to the north end yet. You can tell me, did they tell you at school you're supposed to head straight home? Still, where did the store's owner go? I can't leave here until I've talked to him. Bunch of appetizing dishes are out on display, but the owner is nowhere to be found. Hey, person. It's a little unbelievable to see so many policemen in this town. This has never happened before. Go to the Tatsushimi Shrine. Main hall. This looks like the shrine's main building. You have no business here. Yoshihiro, it's a small shrine. There's a fortune box sitting there, but there's nothing inside. I have no fortune. Alright, guess we'll move away. Should I just head straight home? Yes, that's right. I'm in front of the store owned by the parents. Yes, I understand. I'll get to it now. Huh? No, like I explained already. I don't want the... It's a liquor store. Case of various alcohols are stacked on top of each other. Alright. Leave the shopping district? Yes, let's... Guess we'll just go back. Feel no reason to stay. People outside of our house. Housewife in farming clothes. And it was terrible. I was doing some work on the farm and the police came around to question me. Such a dangerous world these days. I can't even relax when I go out shopping. And I was going to buy some tiny Seoul tomatoes for dinner tonight too. What now? Oh, that's no problem. Here, you can have some that I harvested from my garden. It's no big thing. Anyone can start a home garden, as long as they have some unused land to work with. You take that spot next to the Dojima place, for example. That's more than enough land to make a fine garden. Oh my, is that so? If they start a home garden too, does that mean I can look forward to them sharing the vegetables they grow? Hee. There's an empty patch of dirt in the open space next to the house. Foreshadowing, are we gonna make a little home garden? Help, it'll become evening when you return home. Okay. Let's go explore the other places then. Yeah, let's go to town. Might as well. June's department store. I'm waiting for my dad. He said he's gonna come get us. I heard something happened, but what? I've never seen this town so filled with policemen and unrest. It's starting to scare me a little, so I just called my husband to come pick us up. You must be a student at Yasogo High. It would be terrible if anything happened to you, so maybe you should hurry on home. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can go here. The elevator's currently being inspected. Maybe there really isn't anywhere to go. And this is just a waste. You must be a student at Yasuko High. You should head straight home today. I feel like they're telling me what to do. I keep hearing the police sirens today. I'm not used to all that noise. It's really unsettling. Leave the floodplains? Yes. Alright, yeah, there's really nothing to do. Everywhere's kind of closed down. So we'll just go here. After school to evening time.
I wonder if Dad's not coming home again tonight.
Oh.
Our top story this evening concerns a bizarre case in a quiet suburb. Around noon today, a woman was found dead near the Samegawa River in Inaba.
School zone is being shown on TV. Could this be the incident you heard about?
The deceased has been identified as Miss Mayumi Yamano, a 27-year-old announcer at the local television station. The initial results of the Inaba Police Department's investigation have revealed...
The Inaba Police Department! That's where Dad works!
You worried about him?
It's his job, so things like this happen.
The body was found hanging from a large television antenna atop a local resident's roof. Authorities are uncertain as to why the body was in such a state. With the cause of death also uncertain, police continue to investigate whether the death is an accident or a homicide. A thick fog common to the area has slowed their progress, and plans to fully canvass the area are delayed until tomorrow.
It seems the local TV station's announcer was found dead near the Yasuma High School campus. The announcer, Mayumi Yamono. Her affair with a local councilman's secretary had been on the news just the other day.
They found her on the roof? That's scary.
Yeah, the roof, it's so high up.
Oh, it's Juness.
At Juness, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Juness.
Every day's great at your Juness.
Nanako is looking at you expectantly. Like that song.
Yep, it's popular at school, too.
Nanako sings the song to herself over and over again. It seems that she's forgotten all about the scary story. Something tells me mind control. Alright. Well, I don't know what else to do. Because it isn't used very often, the kitchen is organized. If there were ingredients in the refrigerator, you might be able to make lunch. Are there? Nothing catches your eye. Alright. Is Dad coming home? Nanako keeps looking towards the TV with the word expression. You should leave her alone. I know you're worried about your dad, but, you're still tired from getting used to your new life. You should return to your room and rest. Sure.
Someone!
Maybe you should help him. Oh, did I get an option?
You saved me. Thanks. Oh yeah, that's right. You're that transfer student.
Yep, that's me.
I'm Yosuke Hanamura. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yosuke seems to be alright.
Say, did you hear about the incident from yesterday? They found that announcer lady hanging from an antenna.
Yeah.
You think it was some kind of warning? There's no way something that weird could have been an accident.
Might be right.
Dangling a dead body over a roof like that? That's just messed up. Then again, it's pretty messed up to kill someone in the first place. Oh crap, we're late. You want a ride? It's a little squeaky, but it should be fine.
The way this man rides, be terrified. Be quiet, you idiots. You guys are in high school, aren't you? Can't you shut up during class? Don't you have any common sense? First of all, my job is to waste my precious time teaching you assholes philosophy. And since I'm so nice, I'll straighten up your rotten attitudes while I'm at it. Aren't you honored? And I'll be going especially hard on any of you morons that are curious about the murder. Got it? Now, get your books out. And listen to the lecture intently. Your knowledge is increased. Hooray! My courage and knowledge is high.
So, you getting used to this place?
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast. There isn't much to do here compared to the big city. But there is that certain something you can't get anywhere else. The air's clean, the food's great. Oh, you know about the local delicacy? It's grilled steak, man. Like that's anything special, huh? I know a place where you can get it cheap. Wanna come? You helped me out this morning, so it's on me.
What about me, huh? No apologies? My trial of the dragon?
You always come around when I'm talking about food.
How about it, Yukiko? Don't you think he should treat us too?
I'll pass. I don't want to gain any more weight. I need to help out at the inn today anyway.
Wow, Yukiko-san. You started training to take over the business?
It's not like that. I'm just helping out when it gets busy. Well, I should be on my way.
Oh well, we should get going too.
Huh? Do I seriously have to treat two people?
Junes Food Court.
This is the cheap place you were talking about? Ugh, they don't have grilled steak here.
Yeah, well, once you hopped on the freeloader train, I had to change my plans.
Still, that's no reason to take us to your place.
Dude, this isn't my place or anything. Oh, right. I haven't told you yet, huh? I moved here from another city about 6 months back. This location just opened up and my dad was assigned to manage it. So our entire family came out here. Here, this is to welcome you to town. Satonaka, yours is on me too.
Yeah, I know.
The conversation became animated over small talk.
It's only been half a year since this place opened up, but I haven't been to the local shopping district much since. A lot of stores there started closing and... You
can't blame it all on Junes, can you?
Major corporation.
Hey,
There
it's
goes
Saki-senpai.
the hour timer.
Sorry, be right back.
That's Saki Kanishi. Her family runs a liquor store in the shopping district. I think she's working here part-time, though.
Hey, how's it going? You look beat.
Hey, I'm finally on break.
And now you're bothering me.
What's up, Hana-chan? Boosting the family business by bringing your friends here?
Ugh, Madam, you wound me. Kidding aside, you look down. Did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just a little tired.
Hey, if you need to talk, I'm always willing to listen.
I'm okay. Thanks, though. Ugh. Why'd I leave school early yesterday?
Ah. Who's the one who left school saw the body?
You transferred here?
We gather that by not going home right away.
Are you the transfer student? Oh, did you hear about me already?
No.
It must be nice to have someone else from the big city to talk to, huh? I don't see Hana-chan hanging out with the other guys much.
Not necessarily.
He doesn't have too many friends, so I hope you two get along good. Hana-chan's a good guy, but he can get nosy sometimes. You gotta tell him right to his face when he starts to annoy you.
Nah, he's a great guy.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Come on, Senpai. There's no need to worry about something like that.
Well, my break's just about over. Back to work I go. Laters.
Oh, Senpai? Saki Senpai says I'm annoying, but she's even nosier than me. She has a younger brother, and she treats me pretty much the same way.
Oh, you don't want her treating you like a brother, huh? I get it. So that's how it is. The daughter of a local family-run liquor store, and the scion of the invading chain. Oh, the flame of forbidden love.
Dude, it's not like that.
Oh, really? Well, I know just the thing to cheer up that lovesick heart. You ever hear of the Midnight Channel? You're supposed to look into a TV that's switched off, alone, exactly at midnight on a rainy night. While you're staring at your own image, another person will appear on the screen. And they say that person's your soulmate.
What? For a second, I thought you were actually going to say something useful. How can you get all excited over such a childish urban legend like that?
Childish, huh? You don't believe it, do you?
Of course I don't.
Well, it's raining tonight. Let's all try it out. Then you'll see.
Try it out? Wait, you haven't even tried it yourself? Wow. I'm trying to remember the last time I heard something this stupid. All that aside, you know that incident yesterday? You guys think it was murder? Ooh, what if the culprit behind it was still lurking around?
Sheesh. You shouldn't joke about stuff like that. Now who's the childish one? All I'm saying is, you guys better try it out tonight.
You heard the rumor about the Midnight Channel, where one can see one's soulmate on a rainy night. Maybe you should try it out tonight. Maybe after school to evening time. Another dinner alone with Natiko. Did your father call?
No. He always says he will. Oh! He's home!
What a day. I'm back. Did anything happen while I was out?
No. You're late again.
I'm sorry. Been busy at work. Can you put the news on for me?
I'm tired.
Next, more details in the developing story on the incident in foggy Inaba.
Oof.
Announcer Mayumi Yamano's dead body was found hanging above a house in this isolated rural town.
Rural.
It is confirmed that Miss Yamano had been involved in an affair with Taro Namatame, husband of enka singer Misuzu Hiragi.
It's a follow-up report about the incident yesterday. Mrs. Yamamoto, the TV announcer, was alive. She was having an affair with a councilman's secretary. The man's wife seems to be Mizuzu Haragari, an Inca singer. Could the incident be tied to their lovers' quarrel?
The police plan to investigate this relationship and question any personnel involved with them. In addition, we now bring you an exclusive interview with the local student who found Miss Yamano's body.
An interview with a kid? Where the hell did they find her?
What went through your mind when you saw it? Could you tell she was dead? Did you see her face?
Female student's face and voice are indistinct. But you feel like you've seen her before somewhere.
Don't you think it's scary that someone was killed on a foggy day?
Huh? She was killed?
Oh, so did you see anyone suspicious around here?
The cat's meowing at me.
No, not really.
We heard that you found it when you left school early. Did you have some personal business to take care of?
Huh? That's...
The reporter's enthusiasm seems to be perplexing the girl. Looking closely, sure reminds you of Saki Konishi, Yosuke's senpai.
A tragedy that occurred near the local shopping district. Many store owners are raising concerns about losing customers as a result.
If they lose more customers, it'll be because you're making such a stink about it.
It really is a bizarre case, isn't it? I mean, hanging someone upside down from an antenna. I'd have to say it's a warning or a sign from the culprit.
Yes, but so far, no one has come forward to take credit for the crime.
Lillian?
Loads of prank calls, though.
She's over here. Bugging me.
So the cause of death is still unknown, and they don't have a single suspect yet?
What?
Taxpayers' funds are going to a police force who can't even figure out if this is an accident or a homicide?
Definitely lots of story in this game.
We'll be right back after these messages.
My love.
At Jeunesse, every day is Customer Appreciation Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your Jeunesse.
Every day's great at your Jeunesse. Hey, Dad, can we go to Jeunesse together sometime?
Spazzed out.
No?
Seems to be asleep.
Jeez.
Alright, I am gonna save it. Yeah, I didn't think an hour was with Persona. I know, like Persona 5, it's very long in the beginning, so I've been told. I haven't played Persona 5 either. I have that on PlayStation, because they offered it on PlayStation Plus. I actually don't know if I still have access to that, because I let my PlayStation Plus lapse. But anyways, it's about Persona 4, not 5. I can't say for certain, like, oh, this is a good game. I do like JRPGs, and Persona does have a reputation. I would say just like any other JRPG, like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, that, Dragon Quest, things like that. And it's nothing bad. I haven't heard anything bad about Persona games at all. The only game that I have to reference that I've played that's by the same people would be Shin Megami Tensei's Nocturne, which was Shin Megami Tensei's third game, I believe. I don't think they did a 1 and 2 in North America. I believe that was just all in Japan. From what I was looking up anyways. I'm gonna take my glasses off because my eyes are itchy. They're just dried. I would like to play the game a little more. And I know with JRPGs, it's just kind of like long form. Like you've seen me play Dot Hack Infection Part 1. That was a pretty long game. I mean, that was like 24, 25 hours. And it could have been longer too. And I tried to like cut down every single video to be at least a little under an hour if possible. Some did go over an hour, kind of like these videos do. But I don't know. I mean, with this particular game, it seems like it would be long form, lasting, kind of stopping at days or however they kind of break apart. But it's a lot of storytelling right in the beginning. So it was like a little less of the action. We got that one scene with the fog, but I don't feel like we fully explored the game or got to a point in the game that really picks up. I still feel like this is kind of the opening setup that leads us into, you know, what the action and what your character is going to be doing. So I'm going to give this game somewhere between like a mid and a thumbs up, because mid we didn't really get to go far. It's got a large story build up. It's a role-playing game. I get it. They have a story to tell. They want to build towards this story. I understand. Thumbs up because it's a Persona game and the story was interesting and intriguing and I want to know more. So it's got my attention enough to where I want to know what else happens. And I would more than likely go back to the game to play again. I get these kind of just urges to play like RPG or JRPGs. Same with like MMORPGs every once in a while too. I'll get an urge and then I'll go buy like a month subscription in DC Universe or Star Wars The Old Republic or Elder Scrolls Online. Or heck, even Fallout 76. Technically, I think an MMORPG, though kind of different format than the other ones I mentioned. But yeah, if you like Persona 4 Golden, it is available on Steam, which is how I am playing these games. And if it happens to be available on Humble Bundle, I will put a link in the description. And if you purchase it on Humble Bundle, getting a Steam code, or Nintendo Switch they partner with too. If you purchase it from that link, though, that is in there, that partner link, affiliate link, no, what's it called? Referral link. They keep wanting to call it the other two. And I've been saying it's a referral link. You click that, you purchase the game from Humble Bundle, and I get a small percentage back into my Humble Bundle wallet, which I use to purchase more games, because more games is more good. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.